Hello, welcome to this episode 250, week 71. This is Friday Night Smackdown. We'll kick things off with the Money in the Bank qualifier match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. From Ghana, West Africa, weighing 221 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
So as we start things off with Kofi Kingston here, of course he picked up a win over Edge last week, which has got him this opportunity at Money in the Bank. His opponent, though, not going to be the easiest of men to defeat. Yeah.
And approaching the ring, from Cameron, North Carolina, Matt Hardy.
Yeah. His opponent may be a bit of a difficult challenge. The former WWE United States Champion Matt Hardy coming down in the ring now, getting ready for this Money in the Bank qualifier match. Hardy hasn't been around since before Backlash, which is kind of odd, but he's back now and he's looking to go to Money in the Bank. This could be a great match for Hardy, you know, winning this Money in the Bank. I mean, he doesn't exactly need it, because one of these days he's probably going to end up being world champion, but, you know, it's nice for the thought to be there. That if he, you know, if he goes to Money in the Bank and wins the Money in the Bank, then there's a title. When I remember how the words, I'll tell you what I was going to say. But right now, I don't remember shit. All right, let's get things underway with this matchup. There is an interesting match coming up after this. It's weird that it's next. I would expect it to be a bit further in the card, but who knows what the Smackdown General Manager looks like. We have a 6-man tag. Christian and reDRagon, so the Intercontinental and WWE Tag Team Champions, team up to take on Batista, Randy Orton, and the newest member of Evolution. We have no idea who this man is. Literally none. And they're going to be in action, and they're going to be teaming with Orton and Batista to take on the Intercontinental and WWE Tag Team Champions after this. Then we have Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on Cody Rhodes. The stipulation is that if Cody Rhodes can beat Stone Cold Steve Austin, then he is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, which is a huge opportunity for Rhodes. I'm looking forward to seeing if he can get it done, though. Kofi Kingston, meanwhile, looking to fly outside, but Hardy moves out of the way. Then we have the two men who we know are qualified for Money in the Bank taking each other on as Adrian and Neville goes one-on-one with the man who returned last week, Dean Ambrose. That was a rather shocking return. Then for the main event, a huge opportunity for Titus O'Neil. Oh, nice powerbomb there, as he gets a rematch, so to say, with the man who he defeated and lost the Intercontinental Championship to, the World Heavyweight Champion, Austin Aries. That is going to be an interesting main event between those two tonight. But meanwhile, focusing back on this match, Kofi's been looking for some high-octane offense. Lovely neck breaker there by Hardy. Hardy might be looking to end this one relatively soon, perhaps even now. Side effect! And now he's looking to end it. This has got to be this has got to be it. He's going for it. Here we go. Twist of fate. Is it enough? There's two. Matt Hardy is going to Money in the Bank. And now you got to think that he is one of the favorites to win this one. Certainly not going to take it away from him. Here we go, Matt Hardy is going to Money in the Bank. Which one he'll be in, we'll find out on the night. The choices will be randomized. He joins Michael Bennett, Adam Cole, Dean Ambrose, DDP, and Kurt Angle. He is the 6th man going to Money in the Bank. So we're halfway there on the people. So that is pretty good so far. Out of the 12, of course, because there were 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, but you already know that. So there we go, Matt Hardy picks up the win, and now we head into our next match. 6-man tag. As I said, Christian and reDRagon take on Evolution with their newest member. Let's find out who it is next.
The following 6-man contest 127 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion,
Christian making his way down to the ring. When was the last time? Was the last time we saw Christian at Judgment Day? Or have we seen him since then? I can't remember. It's pretty bad, but I actually can't remember if he's been on since then. But anyway, Christian making his way now towards the ring. Because last time he was in a ring with reDRagon, they were against each other when Christian and Neville took on reDRagon, with Neville picking up the pin. I believe he pinned Bobby Fish on that night. But right now, these champions are going to have to put their differences to one side and focus on Evolution, who are becoming a rising threat here on Smackdown, especially with this new member of theirs.
And his partners, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Kyle O'Reilly and Bob E. Finch.
reDRagon, who have a huge momentum booster heading into this match. An absolute, probably one of the biggest ones you can have, especially for Bobby Fish, who last week defeated Austin Aries in a one-on-one match with the Fish hook. Fish was asked if he wanted to go for a #1 contender match. He turned it down, saying the WWE Tag Team Championships and the success of reDRagon right now is more important to him than a World Championship. Here comes Evolution, and here comes the newest member.
And the Apex Predator Randy Orton, Graham, and the Animal Batista, Evolution.
Well, that's unexpected, to tell the truth. That is actually kind of shocking. I was thinking of names in my mind, but Bram did not come into my head. Well, there we go. There is a new signing to Smackdown to Universe, and now the newest member of Evolution, Bram. That is a rather shocking one. The camera makes its focus on Randy Orton, the, I suppose you could say, overall leader of Evolution. Right now, the focus is somewhat more on Bram. Not right now, because the camera was all like, ooh, Randy Orton's face, but Bram making his debut here. Let's see what happens in this 6-man tag. Batista and Christian going to start things off in this one. And Batista already out of the blocks with a kick to the skull. And here comes Evolution, Maggle. The storm in the ring. I have no clue what the reason for that was, but Bobby Fish just went right off the apron there, crashing onto the thin padding. Back up to his feet. Oh, shoulder tackle in the corner by Batista, and a knee to the skull. As he hoists up Christian now. Batista in a lot of control. Sidewalk slam on a Christian. Is Christian going to be in trouble here? We don't know. Into the corner now. Oh, but Christian reverses his way out. Oh, drop kick to the face there. But Batista reverses and fights that again. Back into the corner goes Christian, but again he reverses his way out of it. Drop kick again to Batista. This is the knee. Batista somewhat getting restricted. And now, sorry, not Batista, Christian somewhat getting restricted. We've got all sorts of problems going on in the ring. Kyle O'Reilly trying to grab Batista. That didn't turn out well. Bram's sort of confused in the middle of the ring right now. And through that, the tag was made into Bobby Fish. Here comes Bram. Bram in the ring now, and he is exploding away with a few shots onto Bobby Fish there. Elbow to the back now by Bram. This is going to be interesting. We're going to see what Bram can do here. Fish still fighting back. Uh-oh. Overhead belly to belly by Bram there. Nice counter. Bobby Fish picked up, looking a bit dazed. Powerbomb potentially. No, facebuster reversal by Fish as he now puts him back in. As Fish puts it back in the corner. Tag made into Christian. Oh, clothesline and a spear there to Bram. Somehow Bram making his way up relatively quickly after that. As we're learning about the strength that Bram brings. That's a tongue twister. And now Bram tagging out. In comes Orton. Tilt-a-whirl DDT right off the bat. And Orton now doing his Spasmatron. Uh-oh. And now he's honing away on Christian. Stomps. Stomps. Stomp to the skull. Oh, he could be looking to end this one. Not with an RKO, though. As reDRagon go into the barricades. Oh, the punt. Punt to Christian's skull. Into the pin. Can O'Reilly make it in time? Yes, he can. Just in time to save Christian. And now back up to his feet, but getting reversed there. Shoulder tackling him down. Evolution comfortably in control of this one. Uh-oh, but Christian now, single leg flapjack. He really needs to make the tag into O'Reilly, because O'Reilly's the freshest man here. Nice scoop slam there by Orton, who tags back in Batista now. What is Batista going to be looking for here? Fall away slam, no. Oh. Wow. Tag made into O'Reilly. Bram back in the ring now. Oh, God. Huge double axe handle to O'Reilly there. Front face lock counted by O'Reilly. Gets punched back though. Reversal now by O'Reilly. And a kick to the side of the skull. Do you mind doing the first stroke that's his finish? Bram in a bit of trouble. Hammerlock! Hammerlock! Search turn! My God! Oh. Catches the boot, ducks the clothesline though, does O'Reilly, but does not get out of the way of that overhead by the belly. Bram looking comfortably in control right now. O'Reilly back up to his feet, kicked in the gut. Orton holds him at bay. Chop across the chest. Emphatic there by Bram. Oh, he went for the double axe handle again. But there was a counter. Oh, huge running clothesline by Bram to get the win here. Fish in to break it up. Uh-oh, oh my God. Oh, went for an Impaler DDT there. Fish still in to counter it. And now look at this. Bobby Fish trying to save Kyle O'Reilly temporarily. And now look at these kicks. Look at how quick these kicks are coming in from O'Reilly. Onto Bram. It is all hell on the outside. There's a drop kick by O'Reilly now. Oh, he's looking to end this. I don't know. We've never really seen O'Reilly go for a finisher. Oh, what's he looking for? Never mind. It was probably my favorite move in the entire game. There's a reversal, though. Tag made back into Orton. Where's Orton? Oh, wait. He was paying attention to Bram. RKO. And oh, there goes Bobby Fish off the apron. All hell on the outside right now. Pin on O'Reilly. Evolution pick up the win. Randy Orton gets the pin on Kyle O'Reilly. And in their debut, Evolution looking good. Bram with a pretty strong showing. This means a new force to Smackdown. Orton with the largest of the offense, you could say, the punt and the RKO connecting. Bram had some very good offense in there. We got an idea of what kind of maneuvers Bram will bring to the table. We saw him also lead to getting the win, countering what I presume to be the Brainbuster into making the tag to Orton, who connected with the RKO and the win for Evolution.
Here are your winners, the Apex Predator Randy Orton, Bram, and the Animal Batista.
Who knows what this means for not only Evolution, but each member. Orton, Batista, and Bram. Maybe one of these men could find their way into Money in the Bank. We don't know yet. But with this being said, this now opens up the opportunities for tag team titles and singles titles. Much more for Evolution. Bram looking to be a good addition to this now growing faction. Alright, with that being said, let's head to our next match. Stone Cold Steve Austin takes on Cody Rhodes. If Cody Rhodes can get the win, he is the #1 contender for Austin Aries' World Heavyweight Championship. Let's see what happens if he can beat Steve Austin next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. He hasn't been around in a while, but on the house show circuit, he has been causing up quite a bit of victories, to say the least. He's been scoring wins against some of the lower towns. He picked up a win against Edge this past Tuesday on the this house show. Yesterday, yeah, he's wrestling for quite a bit now. He's wrestling 2 nights in a row. Yesterday on the house show circuit, he picked up a win over someone who I've completely forgotten. He'll come to me. Fandango, that was the one. And tonight, he makes the decision as to whether or not Cody Rhodes is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship or not. Big chip on Austin's shoulders. And he'll be hoping for something in return if he can get the win.
And approaching the ring from Marietta, Georgia, weighing 223 pounds, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. It has been a weird time for Cody Rhodes. He was, of course, the first ever Intercontinental Champion. Then he lost it and started to go downhill from there. Then he got a bit of a boost back uphill when he became one of the men involved in the Elimination Chamber, No Mercy. Then he went back downhill for about a month and heading into WrestleMania. But since WrestleMania has come and gone, he has been in a great form of wins. He's picked up the wins over Sami Zayn, Samoa. Did he defeat Samoa Joe? I can't remember. I don't actually think he did. I remember him defeating Sami Zayn for sure. And I'm sure there's someone else who I've forgotten. But let's see if Cody Rhodes can become the #1 contender here tonight. Austin and Rhodes. This is going to be a really interesting match between these two. Let's see what happens when they meet. No, I'm not going to try that. In the corner though, Rhodes was able to lock off Austin's offense. Drop toe hold by Rhodes. Now as he once again Irish whips Austin into the corner. That's a reversal. And a clothesline in the corner now by Austin. Off the ropes now. Oh, reversal and a running bulldog. And now a knee to the back of the skull by Rhodes. He really needs to harness in on the skull and into the head and neck area for the crossroads, and also because that's a very weak point of Austin. Gutbuster now. Look at it, try and bring out all sorts of offense, trying to potentially even wind Austin. Drop toe hold, not drop toe hold, sweeps the leg, kick to the back now. Front face lock, elbow to the skull by Rhodes, who now has Austin up against the ropes, but he goes over and clothesline to the floor. And now we're going to spill out to the outside temporarily. Uh-oh, this might not end well. Back suplex on the padding for Austin. Cody Rhodes back in the ring now, waiting for Austin. He's letting him get back in the ring. But he's immediately reversing Austin as he went for a side headlock there. So, punch to the skull, kick to the gut by Austin. Left it stationary for too long, but now he's trying to get back in control. Wrench in the arm. Irish whip into the corner. Uh-oh, what is Austin looking for here? Snake eyes. Front face lock. And an elbow across the skull. Austin looking to potentially get back into control in this match right now. Double axe handles. The Rhodes getting back up. Getting back to a word that I can't remember. Wow, I'm stupid. In the corner now. Oh, moved out of the way by Rhodes. That's not a maneuver. Back suplex is a maneuver though. As Rhodes now makes his way up to the top rope. Moonsault connecting. Nicely done there by Rhodes. What's he looking for now? DDT. And now a knee to the skull. There's a reversal by Austin. Powerbomb, maybe. No, wrenches the arm. Pulls him away. Nice work by Cody. Oh, here we go. Looking for his signature maneuver. Alabama slam. And now he's looking to try and end it. Can he get the win here? To become number 1 contender. Crossroads to Austin. Has he done it? Pin on Austin. 2. Cody Rhodes. Number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is official. So now at Money in the Bank, Cody Rhodes will take on Austin Aries for the World Heavyweight Championship. A massive opportunity for Cody Rhodes to become World Heavyweight Champion. Can he get the job done though against Aries? We will have to find out that on that night. Still a few weeks away. But now we know for sure Cody Rhodes is number 1 contender. Let's see if that changes Austin Aries' mindset heading into his match later on tonight. Huge win for Rhodes, absolutely monumental, not only to become number 1 contender, but to defeat the name of Stone Cold Steve Austin to do it. Well done to Cody. Alright, with that being said, let's head into our next match. The 2 men who we know have qualified for Money in the Bank, as we saw last week, go one-on-one as Adrian Neville takes on Dean Ambrose.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from England,
Adrian Neville, who defeated Samoa Joe last week to become one of the members in Money in the Bank. That was a huge win for Neville. And tonight we're going to be able to see if he can defeat the 2-time Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose. Speaking of Intercontinental Championships, Adrian Neville had one of the best matches of the night at Judgment Day against Christian for that Intercontinental Championship. He came so close, but just missed it. Maybe another time. Or maybe he won't need it at all if he wins Money in the Bank, but here comes this man. Pink cheeks, Badee. He's got some plastic surgery, and he's also wearing a 3 Professional 5 Me blazer t-shirt type dealy thing. Anyway, Dean Ambrose returned last week in the main event of Smackdown in a Money in the Bank qualifier match against Randy Orton. He defeated Randy Orton with the new Dirty Deeds, as he calls it. Ambrose says it's great to be back on Smackdown, and he's seen the success of Rollins and Reigns, and he wants to replicate it on Smackdown. 2015 is the year of Ambrose on Smackdown, and he's going to win Money in the Bank to prove it. Ambrose says he can bring in a new era, and he can get one back on Austin Aries for the death of the Shield, but he says that was just a bit of sarcasm. That's all a thing of the past. He congratulates Aries on being able to kill the Shield and do something that no one else could. But now that he's on his own on SmackDown, Aries better watch out, because Ambrose is coming for that world title, and it just so happens to be that Aries is in the way of him and that world title. Ambrose certainly has the idea that he's going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I wouldn't put it past him. You know, we are looking at the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in this universe at, I think it's 100 and something days. I can't exactly remember right now. It's I think it's like 140 something days anyway, but and then we're also looking at the second longest reigning ECW television champion. Of course, Neville 2 days short of Teddy DiBiase Jr.'s longest reign, which is kind of a shame. Both these reigns were very successful reigns. And there is a black hole slam now by Dean Ambrose. Neville needs to use some of his high-flying versatility against Ambrose. See if he can pull something out of the bag. He's certainly being able to reverse that there with a little bit of a flip kick or flip leg drop. Ambrose though with a chin lock reversal, and again honing in on the skull. There's a nice elbow. Neville not getting off to the best of starts. Maybe now that we're in the sort of middle phase of the match, he can turn things around, but that was a nice suplex styled neck breaker thing, I don't know. Uh-oh, Ambrose anyway. Powerbomb! Huge maneuver there. Neville got him in the corner, forearm. And now kicks again. A lot of kick-based offense here on Smackdown. Uh-oh. Using the ropes to his advantage as he hits a huge drop kick to the chest. Ambrose though fighting right back. Forearm across the face again. Ambrose getting back up a little bit slower this time. Still able to fight back though. Shoulder tackling down Neville. Neville looking a bit dazed. Ambrose cutter. And now maybe a suplex. Nope, reversal. Neckbreaker by Neville. Oh, nice move there by Neville. Met with a neckbreaker by Ambrose. Playing some mind games as he shoots Neville as he gets back up. Oh my god. Alright, we're off TV. Neville now looking to execute second gear. Here we go. Flips over. Neville off the ropes. Oh god! Huge maneuver there. Ow, that actually looked really painful. Hook and ladder by Ambrose, who's looking to end this one. Pulls the trigger. Turns him around. Dirty Deeds connects. Is that enough for the win over Neville? Here's the pin. There's 2. There's 3. Dean Ambrose gets the win. The return from Ambrose has been a good one so far. And now look at this, showing respect to Neville after the match. Neville accepting it. Really, Dean Ambrose really has turned over a new leaf since the Shield. It could be said the same for the other 2 members. They've turned more into respect for the fans than getting respect from each other. Ambrose showing respect to Neville, something that the Shield never did to people, which was one of the reasons why they were so dominant. But Ambrose, as I said, changing his ways and showing respect to Neville for putting up a hard fought contest. But anyway, we move on to our main event now. A huge opportunity for Titus O'Neil to get one back against the man who he lost his Intercontinental Championship to, as Titus O'Neil takes on Austin Aries.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Live Oak, Florida, weighing 270 pounds, Titus O'Neil.
I miss this thing. Titus O'Neil anyway making his way down to the ring. Paul Heyman not present here tonight as he is dealing with some problems. That problem being Brock Lesnar, who has been almost unstoppable and is also extremely annoyed at what happened this past Monday on Raw. So Brock Lesnar has caused the attention of Paul Heyman, meaning that he cannot be at ringside to help out Titus O'Neil here tonight, which is kind of a shame in a way. It kind of puts Titus at a disadvantage because he is there without the guidance of Paul Heyman. But the last time these two met, wow, one of the last times, one of the last times these two met, Paul Heyman wasn't at ringside, and Titus O'Neil captured the Intercontinental Championship that Austin Aries held at the time. Of course, now times have changed. Aries is now the World Heavyweight Champion and gets ready now for Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank. Aries, though, has to also put his focus onto Titus O'Neil here tonight because they sort of have a, I think it's 1-1 between them two right now, I believe, or is it 2-1? I can't exactly remember. I'm going to go with 1-1 anyway. And, well, this is sort of the decision maker between these two. Let's see who can get the win and finalize this little feud. Size advantage, weight advantage, power advantage, Titus. Speed advantage, technical advantage, crowd advantage, Aries. 3 very differing aspects to have, but let's see what happens. Oh, right off the bat, a scoop slam there by Titus now. Forearm to the back. Looking for something from behind. Russian leg sweep to Austin Aries. Some strikes reversing. Ooh! Roaring elbow. Already from the top rope goes Austin Aries, who hits a drop kick. Oh, what is... Oh, moonsault! That was a very quick moonsault there from Austin Aries. Titus and Neil looking to fight back. Now there's a reversal.
Each of these competitors is looking for the
Go behind now again by Titus. Reversal. Belly to belly by Aries. Making his way up to the top rope again. And again hits another missile drop kick. Aries, though, has got to also be looking to bounce back from his loss to Bobby Fish last week. So this is a pretty big match for Aries as well, to get the loss of last week out of his mind and to continue on his reign as World Heavyweight Champion, which, as I've discussed, hasn't been the greatest. I mean, this is his second reign already. Second reign in 2 months. It kind of indicates, you know, maybe Aries is somewhat struggling a bit with the pressure of being world champion. We've seen him successfully defend it though against Samoa Joe at Judgment Day, but that was just once. Oh, went for a huge leg drop there, but missed. You know, that was just one defense over Joe. He's now going to defend it again on one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year against I forgot his name, Cody Rhodes. But then again, he did win the World Heavyweight Championship on the biggest show of the year, WrestleMania, in the main event, defeating CM Punk. Back to this match right now. These two men really are going back and forth. There is still a little bit of hatred between these two, trying to put this to rest. Aries with a splash as he now goes up to the top rope again. This time connects with the leg drop. Titus in a bit of trouble right now. Ducks whatever Aries was attempting there. Gets caught by a Hurricanrana. Aries into the pin. Kick out at 1. There is a nice spinning heel kick to the face. Aries now signature maneuver. Suplex backbreaker connecting. What is he going to be looking to do to end it here? He's going to look for the move that actually cost him the match last week. Will it be successful here tonight? 450 splash. This time connects. Aries into the pin. 2, 3. Austin Aries gets the win over Titus O'Neil. Ending this one once and for all with Austin Aries the winner. And here comes Seth Rollins again. The wrong one. Alright, great. Go, cool. Okay, let's quickly move on from this. We gotta wrap this one up now. Aries gets the win over Titus O'Neil, showing that he's ready for Corey Graves at Money in the Bank. Matt Hardy going to Money in the Bank now, where he joins the other two men, as we saw, taking each other on. Dean Ambrose looking very good heading into Money in the Bank, but that's still a few weeks away. And with Bram joining Evolution, who knows what this means for the Smackdown brand and potentially any of the champions, or if Bram is going to Money in the Bank or not, we don't know. But of course the main story of tonight is Cody Rhodes, #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. We will see him and Austin Aries go at it in a few weeks' time at Money in the Bank. But until then, we still have Money in the Bank qualifying matches to go, and maybe a few other #1 contenders to crown. But that is for next time. Until then, guys, take care. Atara.